What is going on, everybody? 2Bout29 back in the lounge yet again. Make sure to kick back, relax, and grab some snacks. It's time for some more Tech Titan gameplay with our own tricksters. And it's very late at night, so if you want to check out the other attempts that I'm going to have, then make sure to watch the podcast playback. Whenever that goes live, we are going to have the year-long podcast tomorrow morning, well, in 8 hours from now, on the Discord server. I don't think this video is going to be posted before then, because I got to get the other video up and posted. But if you watch this a little bit later on in the day and you're interested as to what happened with my other attempts, then feel free to tune into the podcast then in order to see the remainder of it. But enough of me rambling on. Today it is Umaga Day. That is how I'm viewing it. Umaga was one of the very first characters, I think the first character that I ever got 100 hype for on day one when they gave us our 30 pull of hype. And I took him gold this past talent up just to see how well he's going to do, and I feel like he's going to do fairly good. He's got this sweet super kick move to make Juggernaut gems and gain purple gem damage, and I want to show a couple of very interesting theories with that in regards to how it can both stack very strongly and then how you can not get the buff cleared. So that'll be very interesting stuff to see as well. And I also have with me on the back, well, I guess I should go over the entourage here and the straps. So straps are tier 6, 150 strap, got a drip plate and a purple rumble plate. The entourage is mellow for black and purple, Juggernaut gems, and 40% all gem damage. So very straightforward stuff for Umaga in regards to all the stuff that I have got rolling. I could put out this move if I really felt like the need to. I could put out any of these moves actually, now that I think about it, but I don't really see much of a benefit to doing any of these. That being said, I don't think I'm ever going to get green gems, and I don't really think I'm ever going to need to reload the purple move, so I don't know, just for argument's sake, if I really did need to, I can go ahead and put the other black move out there, maybe trigger the drip plate twice. I don't know. Not that important to me. On the flip side, I do have Kamala here, and Kamala is essentially just going to be the fall guy. So Kamala's at 35k, which is the highest his hot tag ability goes. It'll be 20 million damage flat. And a blue move damage increase, which I'm not really concerned about. As you can see, I don't have the blue moves equipped, but I do have these two moves equipped. One of them is a sub that leaves behind gems that if your opponent breaks them, you will deal 7 million damage per gem, and Roman breaks the entire board of gems. So we have 10 subs, 7 mil apiece. That'll be 70 million damage as the fall guy. And Kamala's kind of just here in order to take an extra hit. Mainly because I feel like Umaga is going to be doing some crazy damage. So I haven't really even bothered with trainers, coaches, entourage, straps, medals, any of that stuff for Kamala, because Kamala is literally just going to be the fall guy. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to check out this Umaga and his damage. So very interested to see what we can possibly work up here with Umaga's damage. So for starters, we have our black move. That'll be our Jugs, which is a very strong move because it will already decrease. And then this should work for every action. So I'm going to go ahead and put down this section of black gems here. And we're going to let our Jugs do the rest of the work for this turn, which is solid. So that looks good. And then the purple rumble plate. That's a nice little amount of damage there. That is 470 million damage, which is sweet. So Umaga's doing a great job. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pile these on over here because this looks like a better area in case I have to use the black area move, which I do. That's going to go down here, and we'll recycle our black Juggernaut move one more time. Wonderful. Now, the issue that I have here is Roman turns, I think it's 25 gems into botch gems and the bottom row into pyros, so it's a lot of gems. I don't really want to lose my super kick juggernauts. So I guess this would be a not horrible time to just put this out here. And, you know, it'll be another drip plate trigger, I guess. I don't want to put them in the bottom row because that's going to get overwritten with pyros, but, you know, that'll... Well, I guess it doesn't trigger the drip plate because it's the final action now that I see that. That's kind of sad. But anyway, let's go ahead and put our jugs back on out there. That's fine. We can go ahead and make a 2x3 area into black gems, which will be good right there. That's not a problem. Boom. Board is going to go into purple. That's going to be solid. Boom, boom. Board's going to go purple again. Nice stuff. Okay. We're going to rinse and repeat that one more time. Boom, boom, boom. And we got our black gem area as well, right up here in the corner. Okay. Now, everything's going to go purple again, which is going to look nice. But we learned we cannot put the drip plate out yet again. So it has me curious because what I want to do now, Roman's not going to do anything to the board on this turn. So what I want to do now is I want to actually put these jug gems out now and see, because I think the way that everything works in tandem is going to be this will not trigger the drip plate because I don't have any actions left, but it will give me the boost next turn after the buffs have cleared. So let's try that out. So there you go. Roman's going to hit us for a little bit of damage. The buffs are cleared, and then we get our buff back. That is exactly what I was looking for. That is perfect. So unfortunately, we don't have the drip plate trigger on this one. That's okay. We're going to restock our black MP. Boom. Board goes purple again, which is nice. Alrighty. Wonderful. And then we can put these out one more time. Boom, boom, boom. Now we're up to 12 boosts of purple already, which is sick. Bomb. That's going to trigger again. Everything's going to go purple again. Wonderful. And now we can put these down another time, right? So now we can put down all 6 of these. Boom. And now instead of losing with Umaga, we can tag out to Kamala. Kamala is going to do that little 20 million damage. And these are going to trigger for Kamala, which I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. And I want to leave behind as many of these as possible, but I also want to get Umaga his black MP back if we can. I was hopeful that those jugs didn't trigger. I didn't know that the tag was going to make them trigger, but hey, you learn something new every time you play this game mode. I'm hopeful that I can try to recycle this black move for Umaga. So let's see if we can maybe cascade into some black matches here. I want to boom, 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 boom. That's a guaranteed black gem, but then I'm one short of making a 4 match here to break this guy. That's the downside. Well, maybe we don't need it. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get lucky with a cascade and fall right here. That'd be the perfect spot for the wild card to fall. So hopefully we get lucky. Let's see what happens on Kamala's one and only turn. We didn't get lucky with where the wild card fell, but we did get lucky with the board. So we did get Umaga's move back. And we're going to hit Roman for that 7 million twice. And of course, Kamala is going to get taken down. Umaga is back in the fray. Umaga does not have any of his buffs removed. So let's go ahead in this corner here. You'll see we're up to 24 of the purple gem damage bonuses there, which is pretty damn sweet. Boom. And let's see how much damage this goes for. From 250.4 all the way down to 248.8. Some solid damage from Umaga there for sure. Gonna go ahead and put these out one more time. Boom, boom. And I know that I want to use this move to recycle, but I would rather actually trigger the drip plate gems one more time if we can. So I'm going to use this move as a black move. There's the drip plate. The board is going to go all purple. And then it's going to go all purple again. That was over 2 billion because it didn't show me how much damage that did, so that's fantastic. So Umaga is showing out today, which is awesome. Really, really cool. I was not expecting him to be this good. I was hoping he would be, but man, he's fantastic. We recycle on our purple move. Obviously, he's going to take that first hit, but we're back in it. We're back to square one. He removed our boosts, but we're on turn 2 against the Titan here. I'm going to go ahead and overlap as many of these botch gems as possible. And then I'm going to go ahead and again overlap as many of these botch gems as possible because I want the biggest hit that we can manage with our jug gems. So there you have it. Not going to be in the 2 billion damage like we hit earlier, but not too shabby for a little pick-me-up. There's 430 mil. And we can go ahead with this one more time. We can use our 2x3 area again. Probably going to have to be here if I had to guess. We lost 1 times 7. That's unfortunate. But in this case, we do get to hit the super kick here to start out with. Boom. That's going to give us our boost into this turn. We're going to go ahead and make our black gems again so that we're locked and loaded for the follow-up. So nicely done for the first hit. Nothing crazy, but still pretty solid. Nice little 300 mil. We can go ahead and hit the super kick again. This time we can hit the 2x3. I'm not sure how this works with the juggernauts afterwards. So I'm debating if it makes sense to do the 2x3 now, the jugs on the 2x3 again, but I'm afraid the 2x3 again isn't going to trigger it properly. So I think what I'm going to do, is I'm going to use this move, get the 2 sets of drip plates to trigger. And I think that's going to be the strongest hit that I can come up with here. I don't think it's going to be enough to get a board full of purples without any boosts, so I might as well take the 2 boosts with the drip plate. We did get lucky and recycle this move, so we get to figure it out anyway. There you have it. And for our final move, again, I'm not going to worry about using the 2x3. I don't think this will trigger the drip plate. And I'm pretty sure Roman's going to destroy the entire board here anyway. But because we have jugs, they should trigger after we're dead. But that just means that we're not going to do much damage because we won't have any boost on it afterwards. Because that's it. He clears the buffs, and now we're going to get a board full of purples, which is just not going to be very strong. So I think I played that the right way there. Yeah, 630k is not a lot. So 58 million damage there. Decent performance. Very strong by Umaga. I did not think in my wildest dreams that I would be able to clap for over 10 billion damage. I'm going to take a screenshot of that one and share that one with the faction. Didn't think in my wildest dreams I'd be able to hit for over 10 billion damage with Umaga, which I don't even remember when he came out. You're talking years ago. But hey, that was a fun experience. I had a blast recording the video. Hopefully you had a blast watching the video. And that's going to be it for this one. So again, if you want to watch the rest of the attempts, then make sure to tune in to the YouTube playback of podcast number 26, the Roundtable 26, the year-long return of the Roundtable. I will be going over some more of the attempts against our Technician Titan then, provided it's not already taken out, which, looking at this health, I don't think it's going to be. But hey, that's it for this one. So until next time, y'all, have a good one. Bye.